Hey everybody, and welcome to Tier Fun. I'm Andrew, your guide through Modern, and excuse me. All right, and today we've got another deck from the 5.0 lists. This one is a bit of a throwback to I don't know how many years ago, but the pre-Gitaxian Pro ban. This is a deck that was it's called Unstorm. Let's start there. Unstorm. This is a deck that aimed to cast a lot of spells like Storm, but not cast any Storm spells, unlike Storm, hence the name Unstorm. So the game plan here, the first game plan at least, is to stick a Pyromancer Ascension, get that up to 2 counters, and start going off from there. How we end up winning is copying lightning bolts. Well, one route to victory, I should say, is copying lightning bolts and then Noxious revivaling them to the top of the library. Each lightning bolt does 6 damage, so you really only need to cast lightning bolt 3 times, either by recycling one with Noxious revival or drawing into the other ones. You can do that on your turn. If you stack a Noxious Revival, say Lightning Bolt, 6 damage, Noxious Revival, put it on top of your library, let that resolve, cast one of your draw spells. So you'll essentially end up looping your Lightning Bolts. You can also remand the original Lightning Bolt copy, the original Lightning Bolt with the copy on the stack, and that'll end up getting 9 damage. Yeah, basically looping lightning bolts, or for bolts if we're feeling frisky. And we also have the secondary strategy of just thinging the ice. It's good. It's a good roadblock for a life total against the aggressive decks, and it's also just, you know, sometimes you don't have everything to go off on that turn. You need to buy a turn. It's just these 2 cards I found have worked pretty well together in my testing. They tax your opponent's resources enough. I guess like Abrupt Decay gets them both, so we don't want to play against Jund probably. But they complement each other well, and I'm excited to show off what they have. And also we have, since we're casting so many instants of sorceries, we have Bedlam Reveler, a couple of copies of Bedlam Reveler to refill our hand and also just finish the game. That's basically it pre-board. Sideboard, since our deck is outside of these Thing in the Ices, is almost entirely reliant on the graveyard. We have this sideboard strategy of kind of swerving away from that if need be. We can go Jace, Pian, Kieran, Young Pyromancer, and sideboard out just these 6 cards right here. I mean, also Noxious Revival. Well, I don't mind keeping some in. They're okay cards, and there's a tiny there's some niche cases where like you can maybe attack through an ensnaring bridge by, I don't know, giving your opponent a card they can't cast, or you know, just sometimes buying back a Pyromancer Ascension that you put in your graveyard. Like I'll probably shave some of these, but I like the utility. But anyways, we've got this as our no graveyard swerve strategy. A graveyard hate swerve strategy, excuse me. We have Bedlam Revelers for decks that are trying to 1-for-1 us and we don't think are going to be attacking our graveyard, probably Jund. We got the original list was running Ancient Grudge off of a Breeding Pool, and I've got, where is it? I've got a Hollowed Fountain, and I'm running Stony Silence. I don't know which is better. Ancient Grudge being copied by Pyromancer Ascension is kind of insane. So it could be that this is just worse. I like testing out Stony Silence though. And we also have Ceremonious Rejection for Tron. Blood Moon is really good. Blood Moon is really good against Tron. So we could run Blood Moons in here pretty easily. Actually very easily. But I'm concerned that we're not quite aggressive enough. And our Pyromancer Ascensions, if dealt with by an Oblivion Stone, then we basically do nothing unless we have our backup plan. But anyways, besides being fun, why would you play this deck when you could just play Storm? The chief reason, besides, you know, personal expression, you prefer to play this style of deck, yada yada yada, is that the Storm is all in on its mechanic, and that's kind of where it is where it derives most of its power from. It's consistently powerful at doing that one thing. So this is, I guess, this is Storm for the more risk-averse player. Not sure if it's better or worse. We will find out, or we'll at least have fun testing it out today. But this having a secondary game plan at least makes it also a little bit harder to interact with post-board than Storm. And I really, really, really like the Pyromancer swerve strategy. Like we can just jam them in here in a lot of matchups, and they're gonna be insane. So yeah, let's just get into some matches here, and hopefully let's go off with some Pyromancer Ascension. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I don't know what matchup I want to play. I don't want to play against Burn, so fingers crossed for no Burn. You guys out there, cross yours, and let's get in. Let's get into these matches. Okay, we are here for round 1, right? Yep, we're recording with Unstorm. This hand's pretty good. I think any hand with a Thought Scour, you're kind of incentivized to keep. I think this is. I should have went over this in the deck tech. This is the enabler for sure. We also have a thing in the ice, so we have something to go off with. Noxious Revival Lightning Bolt. Yeah, this has pretty much everything. I'm tempted even to maybe lead on. What do I want to do? Opponent mulliganed and bottomed. Okay, Deathrite Salmon. That's a phenomenal name. Yeah, we're gonna Thought Scour. It enables our most degenerate starts. Like if we Thought Scour, ooh, Darkslick Shores, Grixis Control, etc. We're just gonna get. I don't think it's an aggressive list, so we're gonna go ham on our graveyard. Oh no, Bedlam Reveler. Manamorphose is good though. Wow, what a draw. We're leading with that. Hopefully they don't have Spell Snare. One time dealer, no Spell Snare. We're doing it. We're also not doing it because none of these spells are in our graveyard, but we can get there. Inquisition, a turn too late, my friend. At this point, I'm okay with anything going in the graveyard, because I mean that opens us up to drawing the other copies of it in our deck. Sleight of hand would be the most annoying, and I think that's probably what they'll take. Manamorphose is amazing once we have 2 counters, but before, okay. They want to try to slow down, and also this makes their excuse me, their future discard a lot better. I don't think there's a reason not. Well, I think this is Grixis control, so this is probably not the way we want to go. But I don't necessarily care if they kill it right away, and we might as well get it down. I don't want to fire off a bolt. I definitely want to cast a Sleight of Hand here. This could be getting pushed. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's getting pushed. So this essentially just dealt 3 damage to our opponent. I suppose we could have slighted first into something, into like an opt or something in our graveyard, and I might have regretted that. Okay. Yeah, let's get a Noxious. Pass the turn. I think I might revival back. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm gonna revival back Bedlam Reveler. I don't think these Grixis decks have hard counter spells, at least main deck. And that will just drawing 3 cards is going to be pretty bonkers for us. Field of Ruin. We're actually Direfleet Daredevil. Let's see what. Okay, so we can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's tight. Let's see what they get. Dot Scour op. This is a little bit annoying. Sleight of Hand. Okay. We could revival this back, but I think I'd rather get the Bedlam Reveler here. Sure. We're letting them get value. Like, if we wanted to play more defensive, we could have certainly denied them that. But we did not. So this is maybe that Grixis Snapcaster list that LSV played the other day. Kind of excited. I'm really hyped about this. Oh, also, I forgot about that. Hyped about Direfleet Daredevil in Modern. I've been slacking. I meant to be playing more of him. Or her, actually. So, let's get our Manamorphose here. I think red-blue is where we want to be. We could do red-red, hoping to draw into Lightning Bolt or something. Oh, sleight of hand. Ah, dang it. Yeah. So we'll play sleight of. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll play sleight of hand. Put a bolt in. Sure. Play Reveler. We are discarding these bolts. Maybe we should have bottomed that. Actually, I was not thinking. Okay, cool. So we're gonna get to go off with our Thought Scour here. Terminate. That's fine. Nothing we can really do about it. So now I wish we'd kept. Well, actually, no. I'm fine having that in it. We didn't. Anything we took with that sleight of hand was going to get discarded anyways. So it's not the end of the world. But I do wish we had a creature here because we are. Yep. Like we could technically mill them out, I guess, with Thought Scours. Okay, here's the creature. So we're gonna cast Serum Visions here. Let's put always yield, always yes. Looking for Fork Bolt's good, actually. Yeah, we'll put that in our hand. Or I'll put that on top. Bottom this. We'll draw that with the next Serum Visions. Okay. Is this another push? Oh. Bottom, top. Fork Bolt 1 and 1. Stack the triggers. Always yes. Yield. Okay. This will just go dumb. Huh. Okay. Just go. Okay. That was weird. I was trying. I don't know. I wasn't either was not paying enough attention or a little bit of a moto thing. Okay. So we could cast Thought Scour here, but no real reason to. So more Bedlam Revelers, I think, is where we're at here. Lightning Bolt obviously would be good, but we've already used 2 of our Noxious Revivals, so it's going to be a little difficult to go off. I don't really want to give them more cards in their graveyard in case they're playing Delve spells. Why didn't I say yes to that? This is so annoying. Condolences for my trigger work, guys. A little sloppy. Opt Sulfur Falls, sure. We knew that opt was there, so maybe we wanted to draw it, but c'est la vie. Okay, we're going off. See if they have something. If it's just Field of Ruin, okay, well. Yeah. I mean, we don't really care about it. We'll Thought Scour. We are running dangerously low on cards. So Thought Scour puts 4 more cards. I think we're fine with that. We could eventually start milling them, I suppose. Okay, well, yeah, put that on. Now we say always yes and always yield. Okay, we did it. Trigger work achieved. Okay, another Pyromancer Ascension is kind of good. Do they have a push? Seems like maybe not. Let's play this. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Yep. Opt for sure. Yeah. Thing in the ice of the two. Let's see. Yeah, let's just attack here. Just gonna play Thing in the Ice. No, there's no real value in attempting to go off even more there. We could Manamorphose into Lightning Bolt, I suppose, but I think just getting down another blocker in case they have some random haste threat. But yeah, we ended up winning. Well, if we hadn't shown them the Thing in the Ices, I think this is a matchup where I'd want to board in the Young Pyromancers, etc. Let's see. We could just run it back. I'm not sure about the level of graveyard hate they have. They are trying to 1-for-1, so P and Kieran will be good. Reveler might be good. Young Pyromancer could be great. I'm not too concerned about their spells, I don't think. I think maybe we will go down on some number of Thing in the Ices. I definitely want to bring in P and Kieran. And if they're taking out bolts, yeah, let's swerve just a little bit here. Let's do this. Little gentle swerving. My reasoning behind this is if they're taking out Lightning Bolt because it's not good against Thing in the Ice, then Young Pyromancer I think will generate more value. Plus this is better against Terminate than Thing in the Ice is. So I think we're good there. We could bring in Jace as well. Jace over Pia. We'll see. If they have Graveyard Hate, we will probably bring in Jace. Jace does seem good. Alright, we'll bring it in. We'll bring him in. Get rid of Fork Bolt. Yeah, actually I really like that. Kind of forgot we had Fork Bolt, even though we cast it. To great effect, getting rid of Ixalan MVP, Darfleet Daredevil. Hand's fine. Thoughtscour, instant keep. 2 lands. Young Pyromancer, we got to pay off for all of our spells. I'm loving it. Noxious Revival makes us pretty resilient to a discard spell. So they have an opt here. Ooh, Ancestral Vision. Well, let's just finish pouring that coffee. Oh, so this can get Basic Mountain, though we've seen them. Maybe we don't want to get Basic Mountain. Sure, we'll pass. So let's pop this out. Make it nice and small up there. Okay. So let's see what they do. Inquisition, sure. Well, maybe we do. Thoughtscour is pretty nice for us, so let's cast the Thoughtscour. They're probably taking Young Pyromancer anyways. This only bites us if we get like an Ascension. Okay. Ooh, we put a Thoughtscour in the graveyard? Unfortunate. Let's turn off the auto yields. Okay. So they bin Young P. I think I'll wait. I think I'll wait until turn 3. Ooh, they lost connection for a sec. Now they're back. Okay. Like we could get this right now and then jam it. Oh, they lost connection again. Oh no. Opponent struggling with the connection. So let's work through the lines then. We can Noxious Revival here, get back Young Pyromancer, slam it into push Bolt or Terminate. Get no value from it whatsoever. Conversely, we could hold up Remand on their next turn. Young Pyromancer, get back Young Pyromancer, and then get an opt out of the deal. I kind of like that. It gives us more time. And it ties up their mana for future turns rather than this next turn where if they do have a push, they now have to hold on to it because they know about our revival. Go Pyromancer plan. And it gives us time to see what we draw off the top because the Noxious Revival, we could get back Thought Scour if we get if our next draw is Pyromancer Ascension. Thought Scour is going to be pretty good. It gets a trigger, a counter immediately, which I'm down for. Also, a turn for Young Pyromancer, we could go off with tokens. Ooh, and Deathrite Salmon is back. Glad you're here, Deathrite Salmon. Ooh, meant to address this earlier. For some reason, I thought I had redone my OBS settings so that when I didn't have chat out, my camera here wouldn't block my hand. So I'm sorry for not having chat out, for basically recording with less than ideal settings last time for the old Ball Lightning Tribal. Okay, so they have another Ancestor version. Does that change anything? Don't think so. Oh, baby. Well, now I wish I had. Yeah, we'll just pass with Remand. I'm probably going to get a second red source here. Sure. 2. Make it a little bigger. I guess one of them's on 3. Oh, they're both on 3. Bottomed, topped. Okay. So they still have push up. We're gonna get Steam Vents, Noxious Revival, Young Pyromancer, and do we want to save the opt? I suppose. Okay, well, they didn't have a push, so that's a little unfortunate. Kind of wish we had done it a little earlier now. Oh, this is good. If we end up getting value more than these 2 tokens, they got it? Push, sure. Yeah, we'll just Noxious Revival it back, I think. Yeah, let's do it right now, actually. Boom. Land? Land would have been great. But as it stands, we're just sitting here. So opponent with no Kolaghan's Command or anything. I think they would have cast it. Sure. F2, F2. These are about to come off and things are going to get hairy for us. For some reason I thought they were both on 3, which couldn't be. I could have swore I looked at them, but say la vie. So I'm sure they'll have a removal spell now for this Young Pyromancer, and now we're going to be in a rough spot. Damnation. Not a spell I was expecting. Very good against us. Oh. Would have loved to have a land for that. We could try to remand this. They suspended another one. Sure. I don't hate attempting to remand this. If they have a counterspell, they'll use it. Sure. The spell's not very good against us. But if they're running them, maybe we should cut remands. I don't know. They're pretty good against their delve threats if they have them. I don't think we're winning this game. Jace is pretty good. Little do they know, though, that lands are great for us. Kept a card on top. Yeah, that's great. All right, PK. Pretty resilient to all things Jace. Man, if we had had an early... What was that? Oh, they're minused? Wow. That's insane. So they minused on a Thopter. Oh, so they could Kolaghan's Command. That makes sense. That makes sense. So now we need something big here. Snapcaster on Inquisition? Sure. I don't know what we can draw. Pyromancer Ascension's fine. And we're going to go for it. Let's see our sideboard. Make sure we didn't sideboard out all of our Bedlams. So I think I'm going to go red here because Bedlam Reveler is just insane. Okay, we missed out. But that's fine. If they have another discard spell, they are going to maximum punish us here. Now they brainstorm? Interesting. They get a true brainstorm. They get to fetch those bad cards away if they're bad. Crack us for 5, so we're on a 3-turn clock. On the board, maybe even better. Ooh. Well, I think the only way we win this is if we get lucky. So let's try to get lucky. Bolt. Oh, please interact with this. No, I guess that actually we don't want to interact with this. For some reason I thought we were going to get a trigger. All right. So Lightning Bolt would have cleared Jace. Another Ancestral Vision, unfortunately. Okay, so we are going so far away from the creature-based strategy here. Now that we know they have Damnation. Dead do a whole lot. Bolt, Kolaghan's Command. A Stiff Breeze. Liliana of the Veil we're not dead to. Opponent's racking up the score on us. That's a cool island. I don't know if I've seen that before. Let's get rid of this now. So they can still activate Tar Pit, sure. They have Bolt up. Bolt now for max cheese. Oh, we can't even pay for it. Unfortunate. Wanted to kill myself in more ways than one. All right, so B and Kieran's fine. Reveler is also fine. They seem to be no on the graveyard front. So let's go up on those. Dispel gets what? Their dispels? Don't love it. but maybe that's just good enough. I wish we had, if we had Spell Pierce, I'd be jamming at 100%. Maybe we should have Spell Pierce, actually. So we could have some young Pyromancers, some number, just in case. I don't hate it. I don't think we want to be dispelling. Well, yeah, it's good against Kolaghan's Command. We'll keep it. Hand's great. We're going to lead on Serum Visions. And we're going to fetch first. Because we have 3 Revelers, and I don't know how aggressive they are. We're not... Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Alright, so... Top, and I think we're going to bottom this Lightning Bolt for now. Yeah. Do we even want the Reveler? Next turn we play Pyromancer Ascension, and we untap. And hopefully activate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're so close to going off with Reveler. So yeah, let's bottom this. Because this plays around discard as well. So they can get our Pyromancer Ascension here, but if unless they have another discard spell, they can't get our Reveler. And we're going to lead on Sleight of Hand. Getting back Noxious Revival? Sure. And we'll shock as well. We're playing fast and loose with our life, but how else are you supposed to live, you know? Only one way. So let's opt this back. They have a discard spell, that's fine. Or a counter spell. We'll Thought Scour. Sure. Ooh. Now we can get it back. Hallelujah. That's great for us. So now, unless they can Thoughtseize this away, but we're probably about to go off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can just jam this if we want. Land would be so good. Boom. So click, can't even. Field of Ruin. Sure, this is great for us, actually. We'll bottom that. Don't need another land. Ooh, didn't want that, though. We'll get an island. Nah, I suppose we get a mountain. So now we can play Opt, get a counter, and then jam a Reveler. We don't want to draw that with our Reveler. Ugh, now we're a little flooded. I'm pretty sure I did play a land. Okay, let's just make sure. 100% sure. What a bad riff that was. We do have Dispel, and they don't have red. Oh, there it is, right on cue. Ooh, sweet. Okay, so they can't. Awesome. So we're going to play Opt. Trigger. Always yield. Always yes. Boom. Here we go. So this is 4. We'll go to make sure they don't have Snapcaster shenanigans. Boom. Boom. Let's go. Negate. isn't even that good. Do we even care? So we could dispel it and then deal 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we're just fine with that. We're more worried about protecting our Reveler here than we are dealing max damage. Come on, cantrip. Boo, not quite. But if opponent has something, ooh, someone started following while I'm recording. I'm Salty95, thank you. Sure. Opponent trying to get double black? That'd be pretty good if we didn't have this remand. Like Liliana. We'll play out the land. So they go for Liliana here. We remand it. Ancestral Vision's not going to do much for you. Well, we haven't drawn well. It's kind of insane. So we shouldn't have played out that land because they do have discard spells. So this is 2 more turns to go. 3 more, I think. 3 more, yep. Well, they're not drawing well either. Good, sweet Lord. The cool thing is, they can't, if they go for something here, they're probably just dead. So we can remand this, and then they can recast it. I think we have to, because if there's a lightning bolt, it combines to kill us. Kill it. Plus we get the draw, which is pretty great. Actually, what we're going to do here is remand our own remand. Because outside of bolt, we don't care. Ooh, we drew into another remand? Sure. Alright, so this is 2 more turns. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 counters. Yeah, we're okay to fetch here. Maybe inspire them to get rid of our fountain. Come on! Ugh. Alright, so they need another blocker. They don't have one. Going to 1. This is the spot where I'm like incredibly grateful. They get to draw a bunch, right? No, they don't. We're gonna remand it if it tries to come off. This is the spot where I'm very grateful we're playing against Grixis, because we can remand their damnations. So let's start with... Wait, what? No, that doesn't work. They're just conceding. I was going to say, let's start with remand. Yeah, you can double fatal push to your heart's content, my friend. And they're just tapping out. Well, I don't know what this is. You didn't even... It needs 8. It needs 8. 8 colors. Alright, well, that was cool. Yeah, we kind of grinded our way through that. I mean, you got to see what we can do, which is win kind of coolly, I think. I think that's how I'll describe it. We can win cool. Alright, let's get in for the next round. Okay, we are back for round 2 with Unstorm. And not quite as good of a hand as what we have been getting those last round against Grixis, but we'll keep this. We've got triple enablers, Bolt if there's early aggression, and Noxious Revival to rebuy it if Bolt happens to be good against them. Looks like it might be. Please be. Ah, dang it. This is gonna be rough. I think we actually have to fetch Island here, because this is likely Ponza. We don't need a mountain. We could use an opt. Well, we do need lands, though. Kind of want both of those. We're just going to rely on drawing lands. That's what we're relying on. I guess we can always Noxious Revival a land back if need be. Noxious Revival, guys, coming in clutch. As long as you don't mind the 2 life. Which is very relevant in a lot of matchups. Here we go. So we'll have 6 here. Nothing we can do. So this one is also red. Tireless Tracker. We'll be bolting that right on site if we had a red source, which we do not. So, I think in that case, I think we're just gonna get down Thing in the Ice. That was a situation where Sleight of Hand would have been so much better as Serum Visions. Drawing a mountain this turn would have been choice. Bloodbraid into Arbor Elf, okay. If they don't have another land, we're okay. We'll block this one. Doesn't really matter. Oh, ooh, baby. So let's get another Thing in the Ice down. Bolt this. They already have Insano value or mana. We did just give them access to 6, which maybe we shouldn't have. Maybe that was correct. Yeah, I should have bolted the elf. This is better against us. This is a threat, and it will be better against us. Oh, wow, they don't have anything? That's kind of sweet. Yep, I'll just block. Oh, hang on. Turn off auto yields. Bolt, sure. Stone Rain, sure. I was thinking about getting back this Bolt. Well, we're getting max punished here. Arbor Elf. Okay, well now they have infinite mana, so now I do not want to bring that back. Oh boy, howdy. I suppose we could have Noxious Revivaled this back. They have 1 card in hand though. Don't F6. F6 habit, gotta break it. Okay, did they draw land? This is their draw for the turn. Had to be, right? I guess they might have valued Stone Rain over that. Okay, so they drew land for turn. Those clues are going to be good for them. Almost as good as this coffee is for me. So I don't really... Oh, God. Oh, they're just getting another clue. Ponza's Ponzing right now. This deck is real good. When this deck rolls, when Ponza starts rolling, it is a sight to behold. Tireless Tracker is such a great addition. So is Bloodbraid Elf. It adds so much to this deck. Sure. Do we want to get back anything? We can't kill Tireless Tracker, so it's kind of pointless. They already have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So the difference between 7 and 9 I don't think is worth getting back Bolt. And plus we can't cast it, so yeah. Just hope to get Manamorphose here, I guess. Thought Scour's fine. We'll make him think when you actually have a white card. Gross. Okay, well now I wish I had that. Okay. We're gonna try to do something fancy here. On their end step, we're gonna attempt to flip old Thing in the Ice. Okay. They're cycling, which is not great, but it's better than them actually having it. Sure. Well, now we can't. But we'll attempt to. I guess we might as well opt. There's no reason not to. Steam Vents is actually quite good here, especially because we have Lightning Bolt now. Yeah, we'll put that on top. So we're going to take a crunch here. This is actually insane for us. Let's get back. I think just a land is fine. So they get to replay an Arbor Elf, but then we can bolt it. Actually, I think we just have... We're very close to lethal. So we bolt this elf, get in for 14. Sounds good to me. Wow, they just gave it to us. Oh, man. Freaking Thing in the Ice, man. Thing in the Ice is good. Well, we don't really have anything great. I think we're probably just fine in this matchup. We could switch over to Young Pyromancer instead of Thing, but I think Thing's just fine. Anger of the Gods is good against their deck, but it's not like phenomenal. Like I don't know what I'd bring in for it. Like, well, maybe Remand is just not good, and we'd prefer to have straight answers. Even if they are turn 3 answers, yeah, that does sound kind of iff. So remand, what are we remanding? Pretty much nothing. Okay, yeah, let's go down to remands. We don't, I guess we'll get our removal. Jace, we're casting 4. Well, maybe we'll get Revelers. They're going to have Graveyard Hate, though. I feel like this is maybe not the best matchup. We might have got lucky there. But, a young dang it, we drew the Holofountain. Pyromancer Ascension plus Anger of the Gods can wipe their entire board forever. I don't love this hand. I love these cards, but we really need lands against this deck. I guess we can keep it. We are an 18-land deck, so I think we have to keep 1-landers even against a land destruction deck. If there's a freaking... Ah, dang it. Alright, so they're going to have access to 4 mana if they have land and Arbor Elf again. We're going to go Serum Visions because it digs the deepest. Oh, baby, yes. So top. We do want to draw that bolt, so we'll probably opt. We'll see. We'll see what we're doing. Alright, well. Arbor Elf? No. Utopia Sprawl. Okay. Stone Rain? Sure. Molten Rain. What do we care more about? Having access to Lightning Bolt or not? I guess we'll get Sleight of Hand here. Reveler's a bit far off, so let's get Bolt. Okay. We just gotta fade some more Stone Rains. Oh no! Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. We can bolt this. Lands. Lands are great. And we have Manamorphose, so Blood Moon isn't the worst either. We can operate on 2 lands, but we need to have those 2. Okay, Chandra's annoying. +1. Okay, so... Oh, this is going to be tight. We can Noxious Revival, Island, opt into it for this turn. I think that's what we need to do. Pass the turn. And then just hope that they brick for a couple turns. We're at 9. If we were at like 15 or something, ooh, they did not brick. Inferno Titan is most certainly not a brick. So we're at 6. Next turn we're going to be at 3, probably 1 with the Chandra activation. Okay, which means we can't play this. Wow, that's gross. Yeah, because they attack. Yeah, we're just dead. We are donezo in the bunzo. Oh, that'll work too. All right, anything I want to change up? Ramanda's a bit better against Chandra. Do I want young Pyromancers? I don't know if we want to be on the anger strategy. Okay, so I think I do want some number of young P. Do I want all 4? Let's cut down 1 Reveler. We'll do this. I think we have to add to the board. We need to add 1 of our 2 drops. Okay. Not a phenomenal hand, but Lightning Bolt and Thing of the Ice are pretty great. Plus 4 lands, so I think this hand's a little bit better than I thought it was at first blush. This is close to ideal. Sure. I don't think we're ever going to fetch Mountain. That's what I was thinking about. If we were wanting to play Tarn or not. Please be Elf. All right, sweet. So yeah, this situation actually we would have fetched Mountain, but so be it. Now we can just fetch islands with basically everything else. Bolt them. Untap. Island. Thing in the Ice, and hopefully just get there. So we can stay ahead of their land destruction with all of our islands. We dealt with their ramp, and we just got to cantrip into some more bolts. Wow, that's good. Ooh, that's even better. So we're just going to jam that. They have Lightning Bolt? No. Okay, sweet. Lightning Bolt would have been a little bit annoying, not going to lie. Courser, interesting. Molten Rain, so they have a Molten Rain next turn, but they're not ramping, so we're playing fair, and I like our odds in a fair game. Okay. I'm just gonna fetch another island here. Get them all out. This is a Nombo for sure. Bottom that. Top this. Ooh, let's top. And let's swing in. Yeah, I think we do. No. Undo. So we wanted to not. We wanted to trigger this before combat so we could attack in with it. So that's a little bit of a punt. Oh, sugar. Okay, well, I needed another minor punt. I wanted to stop in the draw step so I could see what they were drawing. Okay, so they do have a land. Blood Moon, we don't care about it. Sure. Molten Rain, yep. We'll just Metamorphose now. Yeah, because we'll save the bolt. We could bolt face. So this is the Nombo, but you know it's the risky run. Blue, red. We know it's a Metamorph. Oh, Thing in the Ice, right? Yeah, it's the risky run. We should have, if we were sequencing everything correctly, last turn we would have played this Thing in the Ice and then switched it, and then swung in for 7. But this is all right too. Okay, so let's play Thing. We're actually not going to play Young Pyromancer because we want to have our red mana up. For Metamorphose Lightning Bolt. So we know they're drawing Blood Moon, Tireless Tracker. Well, if they have another land in hand, that's going to be good. We kind of telegraphed that we had Bolt by not playing the Young Pyromancer. Okay. Oh, that's very good. So now opponent is under the gun. We have not played this game all that well, but our deck's bailing us out. So, yep, Courser, they get to play a land, and they have another land next turn. Blood Moon, sure, that's fine by me. Metamorphose. Blue, red, in case we draw Bolt. Did not. Just swing in with everything. That should be... They have to block here, so we get in for 3. We know they're drawing land next turn, and I think we got it. They had Inferno Titan and they didn't play it. That's crazy. Well, we're once again bricking, but they have to block. So they have to keep drawing Inferno Titan, essentially. Yeah, and they do not. They do not. So, well, we just curb stomped Ponza and Grixis control. So, yeah, winning with fun, winning with style. Yeah, what can we say? Unstorm. Okay, we are here for game 3 with Unstorm. Deck's been playing pretty well so far, and I think this is another one-lander we should be keeping. Actually, yeah, 100%. Thought Scour, Opt, for sure. We need red mana, but we have cantrips to get there. And I think because we need red mana, we should probably lead on Opt. Well, it's burn. Well, butts. Let's see how good we are against this deck. Could also be goblins, I guess. Ooh, an island. That's pretty good. Yeah, we need. Oh, we need red too badly. Bottom that. No. Oh, thank you. So yeah, we have an opt to trigger. Okay, we're close here. I really hope it's goblins and not burn, because Remand is insane against goblins. Goblin Grenade, but not so good against burn. Looking like it might be Gobos. Legion Loyalist, yep. So there is not a single card I don't mind fetching away, and I'd like to get a land off this Goblin Guide trigger, so let's let that happen. Sleight of hand, yep. We will bolt here because Fork Bolt might combine with Legion Loyalist, though I wouldn't mind getting another trigger off this Goblin Guide. But that's kind of greedy. I know. I can hear you from here, chat. So yeah, it's Thought Scour. I suppose we should have Thought Scoured first because we didn't really want to draw that sleight of hand. We knew it was there. This is interesting. We're actually going to play Thing in the Ice here. Okay, hand shaping up. Sure. So we're blocking. They can bolt us. Ooh, Ramonop Ruins. I really like the art on this. It's also a card I do eventually expect to see more play in Modern. It's kind of just... I have to imagine it's better than the last land, at least as a one-of. Ooh, would I like to remand this? I'm not going to be able to, but would I wish I had? Will I wish I had remanded? Yes, I do. I do wish we had remanded. Devastating Summons, kind of a cool card. Just is a cool card, actually. And they have another one. Bushwhacker, sure. I think we just bolt the whack here. I mean, nah, let's bolt the Loyalist. It's the same damage, and this is worse going forward. Bolt, block. So Remand is in an interesting spot in this matchup. It's a card that can be a big old blowout. So let's sleight of hand here. It can be a big old blowout, but it can also just do nothing. Like, it's great against Devastating Summons and Goblin Grenade, so I think we have to keep it in. That's phenomenal. Yeah, we don't even have to play this. We're actually going to bolt the Dome here. I suppose we could bolt the Bushwhacker first. Yeah, maybe we prefer to do that. We'll see what happens. Another Ramonop Ruins. Wait a second. Was that a combo I didn't even realize? No, okay. It'd be pretty cool if that was when Ramonop Ruins is put into the graveyard rather than sacrifice it. Just for Devastating Summons. Ooh, gotcha. Yes. And actually, with it on the stack, we're going to Bolt Face. That way they can't... And they need another Goblin in hand, and it has to be a 1-drop. And they also have to sacrifice it. So that's a pretty great turn for us. Yeah, we're definitely keeping Remand in. They have Goblin Grenade in hand, so it's not the safest, but we do have to get them dead. And that's why we're playing this as well. Always yield, always yes. Forked Bolt is a good topper. That'll be on the bottom. And sure. If for some reason Lightning Bolt's also there, we'll top that. Okay, bottom. I think we bottom both of these. Well, no, we're topping that. Could have done 4 damage to the dome. Let's see if we regret it. As long as we're not dead here, I think we just win, right? Who hasn't said that before? So Devastating Summons plus Goblin. Ooh, this is... Yeah, we're dead. Pretty great. So then they just bushwhacker us? Yep. 4, 8, 10. All right, we were close. I think, like, attacking obviously killed us, but if we don't attack, I feel like we're going to end up losing anyways. That might be wrong. But we just win next turn. I think it's better to go for the win than it is to go for the safest play, at least against goblins. In that situation, like if there's a situation where I don't think we want these. Blocking seems good. Like we don't want to be aggressive, too recklessly aggressive, but I think selective aggression is pretty key against goblins. Actually, I think this looks fine. I think we do probably want just bodies, though. So we do keep Remand in. We could take out the Ascension. I don't hate that. We could also just keep in Ascension and take out Noxious Revival. But Anger of the Gods and Thing in the Ice are particularly good against their Devastating Summons. So I think, and Young Pyromancer is great to block, to delay the game. I don't think, I mean, it could be wrong to side out Pyromancer Ascension there, but I don't think it's phenomenal. And I think this game plan is good enough. Like it's not necessary, I guess, is where I'm at. Actually, we don't even need these yards out. So maybe I should have thought a bit more, because this is a painful hand to keep. We're definitely getting steam vents here. Sleight of handing, fetching island and sleight of handing into another island is just too gross to bear. So, no reason to leave Remand up next turn if we draw a land, if we're fortunate enough to. I think we just jam Thing in the Ice. Yeah, I was... that's so good, but we have to bottom. Land! Alright. Just hope opponent doesn't have quite as good of a hand. Ooh, Firebrand. That seems like a good card in this build, actually. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, opponent has us here. So like Young Pyromancer is actually horrible. If I knew they had Fanatical Firebrand, I would not have brought that in. I think we're just losing here, guys. The 2-1 curse continues. So, well, I think we can play young Pyromancer. Let's see what they do. All right, cool. We're blocking if we get the chance. And we're also casting. Ugh, gross. So they're going to probably sacrifice this one. If they have Bushwhacker. So... Opt... Scalding Tarn? We don't really... The thing is, we don't really want any of these in our hand. Alright, so we're taking 2 damage to hold back 2 damage, maybe more. I think we're just dead. Probably, maybe we can opt into a lightning bolt. Yeah, so I should have played Thing in the Ice, I suppose. I think you should sacrifice this. Well, no. Okay. Maybe they'll do it now. All right. Ugh, this is gross. We're playing Thing in the Ice, though. I want to play Young Pyromancer. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. If they're all lands, we might have it. This is Lightning Bolt and they're sacrificing a Fanatic. That's okay too. Oh, it's Dismembered. That's a good card for them. Oh, I think we're dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead to Ramen Up Ruins now, if they have another land. Yowza, this is a good deck. Manamorphose. Blue-red. Bluffs. Opt. Bottom. Lightning Bolt. Blue-red again. Even if... I guess we just play the Young Pyromancer, force them to blow it. Blow one of their Fanatics. That is a Goblin. That's crazy. Good innovation from our opponent. Isn't this just straight up better than Mog Fanatic? I guess not. Oh no, I think it might. I guess you can't block. I don't know. Maybe it isn't straight up better. So we're just dead. Ramen Up Ruins. Yep. Sacrifice Ramen Up. GG, well played. Or do they have a 5-drop? No. Good. GG. GG, opponent. Dang. Well, so be it. I guess we got stomped by 8-whack, I guess. I guess that's 8-whack at the end. But yeah, that was Unstorm. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. I don't think we're too bad against 8-whack. Maybe we are, though. Actually, yeah, I think we are pretty medium. We really need an early Thing in the Ice. I don't even know if we can activate Pyromancer Ascension early enough to beat their big draws without some sort of life gain, like, or more bolts, I suppose. I don't know. It's close. Or I suppose if we fade their Firebrands, if we don't have Firebrands or Mog Fanatics, the Young Pyromancer is quite good against them. Like that game one, we were good. We had that game 1 if they didn't have another devastating. If they didn't have devastating summons into Bushwhacker, but you know that's kind of what their deck does. So yeah, I don't know, but I think in general this is a good deck. I don't know maybe Storm's better. Accident. Maybe Storm's better. Maybe Storm probably is better, but this is certainly viable. If you're thinking about playing Storm, but you don't really want to keep track of Storm triggers, this is the one for you. Even though you only really need to keep track of 4, so this flips, or tokens for Young Pyromancer, and I guess prowess triggers. So okay, you're probably still keeping track of Storm, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm a pretty big fan of these Stormish decks in general, and this one seems viable. So yeah, tier fun stamp of approval. Boom. And certainly some room for innovation. I'm not sure if these Stony Silences are all that good, or if these Ceremonious... I think I like Ceremonious Rejection. Tron does seem like a rough matchup. That being said, if you flip Pyromancer Ascension early, you can beat anyone. So when in doubt, trust in the power of Pyromancer Ascension. If there was like a card that was red deal 4, if there was a red lightning bolt, I suppose, red deal 4 damage instead of 3 or something like that, then I'd be even more inclined to play this deck. But I don't think that card's going to get printed because then Burn starts looking insane. But well, maybe not because Boros Charm's still a thing. I don't know. Anyways, I'm rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed, and sorry for not getting on Twitch this week. My right ear is still clogged up pretty badly, so I can hear a little bit more today than I could earlier. But it's like when I'm trying to pay attention to audio cues from chat and whatever. I don't know. I just didn't want to get into it without it being better. Might actually go to the doctor to have it cleared up. I kind of been waiting for it to clear up on its own, but yeah, not yet. So yeah, we'll be back on Twitch next week. Probably playing some more of the old Ball Lightning Tribal because people seem to love that deck, and maybe some more Unstorm. I kind of like that too. We also have Teamer Jace on the menu as well. Not Teamer Jace, I guess. Teamer Ancestral Vision Bloodbraid with a sprinkle of Jace. I expected to see more of that deck, actually, but I haven't seen any of it. I think that deck's pretty well positioned in the metagame, so we'll probably get into some competitive leagues with that sometime next week. There's a couple other decks in the docket. Remind me in the comments if I had said I would play your deck down below last week or so. I think there's one more I can't think of right now. But anyways, that's enough for housekeeping. Hope you guys have a lovely weekend. Had a blast. Hope you did too. And I'll see you around. Bye, everyone. Bye. See you around.